Callie brought this to my attention.
Oh yeah.
Is this an end of an era? Because for I would say this whole year and last year, women, especially the ratchet women, Glorilla, Sexy Red, Meg Thee Stallion, they just been running the rap game, like, or so we thought. You know, they said the streams was going up. We seeing them all on TV. Every time you log online, that's all you see. At the award shows, it was all the ratchets. But when it's time to sell these tour dates and book these tour dates and sell these tickets, they haven't been selling. So apparently, Sexy Red was they were saying that it was rumors that she's canceling her tours because of low ticket sales, which she came out and said, no, we not. Show's still on. And Meg Thee Stallion, apparently they were hiding the empty seats with black tarp. I don't know if you saw that video. They were putting black tarp over the empty seats, so it would appear that it was a sold out show. You know, the cameras, they're going to pan real close to the front rows that the people are sitting in the back, we just going to black it out, and it's going to look like she sold it out. I think it's a video on Twitter. What y'all think about it, though, while I look for it?
I think female rap has been on the decline for a while now. I think that it has also been, you know, what's the word for it, staged for the consumer for a long time as well. I think female rap, let's keep it 100, right? The people who are listening to rap, the majority of people that are listening to rap are men. And so when the majority of people who are listening are men, how far do you think that genre can go when it's not speaking to men? You know what I'm saying? Sex can only sell, which it does, so much. But I think when it comes to rap, again, men are not looking at like, man, Meg Thee Stallion is bad, let me go buy her album. I'm looking at, okay, Meg Thee Stallion is bad. Okay, scroll past. What we doing next? It's not let me go buy this album. It's not go let me buy this Sexy Red. It's not none of that. You're really more so there for the eye candy, the antics, the entertainment that they're providing, but the music is an afterthought. And so I think that, like what you saw with the BET Awards, we have a lot of staging of popularity, a lot of engagement farming, a lot of stream farming to make things appear a certain way, when in reality, I don't think the music is connecting with people, because majority of the people who like rap are men. And so I feel like it's all been staged for a while now. It's just finally coming to the light because somebody like Sexy Red, who you could say she's been like the rookie of the year, it's her time to have a big tour. And so everybody's expecting, you know what I mean, to show out. We've been hearing this shit fucking 24/7 since she popped out. So why aren't the tickets sold out? There is nothing, that can excuse that to me or be an excuse for it. It just shows that the music don't match up with the popularity. Yeah, I might watch a 3-minute clip of you or a 30-second clip of you shake your ass on TikTok or YouTube, but I'm not going to go spend $500 to $1,000 to sit and watch you, especially after watching you at the BET Awards. Your ass could barely sing, barely dance, no breath control. You walking around worse than the rappers. Like, you walking around like, come on now, we're not paying $600 to $1,000 to see that. So I think that's the place where we are right now, and I think it's finally just coming to light that female rap is not as popular as the industry likes to make it seem. It's all to push an agenda.
No, that's a fact.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that, Kali. I'm gonna just say this: the demographic that she's selling to don't have money. Let's just be real. You talking about ratchet. You're talking about young women. You're talking about women that's not aspiring to be something great. She's talking about catching STDs, got fuck my baby daddy. Women of substance don't even speak like that or conduct themselves in that manner with money. Let's just be real. Because the women that have degrees and stuff like that, yeah, they go turn up to it, but they're not paying money to go to a concert. Yeah, they played in rotation amongst their homegirls. Or even if they had a day party, nightclub, strip club for fun, they'll allow it to play it there. But they're not trying to go spend their money to go watch her perform. So she has to think about the venue she's performing at. Let's be real. Ain't nobody going to a stadium to watch Sexy Red. Now, she do a nightclub or a strip club or a small, intimate setting, it'll be packed out, especially if they take EBT at the line or food stamps or some shit like that. Nigga, they going up. If this was during the pandemic where everybody had that EDD money, nigga, she'd be the hottest thing selling. But the demographics for her aren't people of substance. Let's just be real. She's popping with the ratchet, the Gen Zs, all the young ladies, they love her shit. But they don't have money to support her in that manner. The real money is the women of substance. Those are the ones that's going to support her. Men not supporting her. We're going to let the We want to see the bitches turn up to her music. We not buying that shit. I'm not bumping no Sexy Red in the car. Nigga, if I pulled up to y'all, get it sexy, y'all niggas like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? You get what I'm saying?
No,
I'm not bumping that shit. I'm only playing the shit when there's females around so we can see them shake their ass.
That's actually a great point, because that almost lets you know that when people are calling people like Sexy Red an industry plant, it starts to look like it, because when it's time to really sell the bread and butter, it's not selling. It looks good online. I can make anything look good online. We can set her next to a bunch of celebrities, Drake and this celebrity and this influencer. We could put her in this skit. You know what I'm saying? But when it's time to get people bodies in seats, they're not coming. You know what I'm saying? They'll enjoy it for free at home. Oh my God, did you see what Sexy Red did? Oh, she says she got an STD. Oh, it's funny. It's like a niche. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like watching a train wreck. Like, you don't want to see it, but you can't turn away. You know what I'm saying? It's not really selling. I can engagement farm streams. You know what I'm saying? I could have a stream warehouse just streaming her shit around the clock. But how many people in real time is really on a day-to-day listening to this shit? Because when else can you listen to it other than in the club? You ain't listening to this. Maybe the club in the gym. Like, if you want to get turned in the gym, you know, you're a female, you might turn on some ratchet shit to get your adrenaline up. But other than that, who's really driving down the street listening to this shit? Besides teenagers who don't even go to concerts, who can't even go to concert without adult supervision.
I think another thing,
driving to her 9 to 5, 7 in the morning, turning on Sexy Red. Like, that ain't even a type of vibe you even start your day with. So
hell no.
I think another thing too that was different from her is like her team. You know, say we take it outside of just the agenda and what else we're speaking on, her team doesn't seem to be super prepared to give her the best rookie year possible. I think the tickets were too expensive. I think the venues are too big for an artist that's this new. I think they didn't take into account, you know, the times we're in where social media, you might have a little bit more bigger impact on there than before maybe it catches up in real life. So I think there, even the whole, like, right, she really had no direction for the album, right? Then she started doing the Trump shit, the presidency shit. And if you really pay attention, that's not what she was on first. She was more so ghetto ratchet. Then she mixed it with that to make it, you know, a part of her, I feel like, rollout of the album. But I think all of that was made up very, very close to the album dropping, in my opinion. Even the Drake feature, all of those things were made up pretty early, in my opinion, and it shows. And that's also why I think she's not gonna necessarily have the best rookie year. She is about to be on what's it called, The Shop, with Andre 3000. So they putting them together. I don't know if y'all saw that, but they're trying their best to give her publicity, but the music is just not matching up.
This just lets you know that people want substance at the end of the day. No matter how much garbage they try to push at us and promote, the people are not receptive to it. Like somebody in the audience said, he's a social media artist. Like, we're in the generation of social media artists. I watch your clip on Instagram. I watch it on Facebook. I watch it on Twitter, maybe even YouTube. But besides that, there's no real engagement with the artist.
That's a fact.
What interview has she had that was like a classic? Like, we had artists when we came up, they went to go talk to Hot 97. We still play it today. Like, you could go back and listen to the 50 verse Jim Jones or the Cam'rons, or when Jay-Z first heard Ether and he was like, oh my God, like, this shit fucked my whole day. Like, there were classic moments with them outside of music that didn't even have nothing to do with music, just learning them as a person.
I think
all she's saying is, I got STDs, and we laugh and we troll, but outside of that, it's not connecting with real people, because this isn't real people. This is the lowest demographic of human being that there is in our culture. It's actually a cancer, and it's a terrible representation of our culture, but they push it to the forefront to make it look like this is the majority when it's actually the fucking minority. Real women don't support this. The women that you see listening to this shit is 304 ratchet hoe bitches that can relate to her, what she's rapping about. But the real women that's in school, that's in nursing school, or you know, they got 2-3 kids, they shuffling the football practice, volleyball practice. They're not playing Sexy Red.
Yeah.
It's only hoe bitches.
No, I think he was right too about the, you know, nowadays music is made for 30 seconds. It's made for the 13 to 30 second attention span. For the most, you know, for most new artists, all we know, like their most popular song is a 30-second clip you heard on TikTok. After that, nobody else knows any of the other lyrics. All you know is that little part you heard on TikTok, and that's it. Now,
look,
I think, oh yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, to the point you made, because DW in the comments, he said, besides Boss Man, nobody going up like her performance-wise. And you just said her performance is trash.
Yeah, I think she has a trash performance. I don't think so. This is my thing. Like I've watched. You got to watch. Even Megan Thee Stallion, for instance, right? We'll go to her. We'll go to Lotto's performance at the BET. She came off on the couch with the glass of wine. She was really spitting with live music. I feel like her performance, even Ice Spice's performance, was better than Sexy Red. Sexy Red was not even really into the mic. And so I feel like that was a big part of why the performance was off. Usually when I watch performances, people have, like Will Smith, people like that. They have great stage presence, great voice control, great breath work. They're moving the crowd. They're going from different parts of the stage. They're dancing. They're interacting. I didn't really get that from Sexy Red. She comes to this side of the crowd like some rappers do that are just here to get it back and then go shake her ass a little bit and then just kind of do that.
Okay, he say he talking crowd reaction. See, to me, crowd reaction doesn't make the performance good. When I think of good performance, I'm thinking of DMX. I'm thinking of Chris Brown. I'm thinking of Michael Jackson. I'm thinking of Beyonce. I'm thinking of artists who give a show. Like you left like you watched a movie. They actually rock the crowd. The only thing she's doing is walking back and forth, singing off key, off note, and doing some half-ass, sad-ass twerking every now and then. But as far as like really performing and moving the crowd and getting the crowd involved, she ain't really doing that. It's like they know the song, they know the lyrics because she's saying 5 words per song. Yeah. Get it sexy. I got an STD. Like that's it. Like that's not what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Is that like she doesn't really? I don't know. I don't think that, like you said, when she came out, I don't think the crowd was like, oh, she's gonna have a good performance. They was like, oh, that's Sexy Red. That's more so what the reaction was into the songs that they've heard, and they heard at the club or they hear on Instagram, whatever the case is. I don't think they were looking at her performance and being like, man, she's killing it. At that point, I think they was just in the crowd vibing. You know, black people, we gonna stand up, do our thing. You know what I mean? I don't think they was, again, like she had a good performance. I just think they were there and enjoying the moment.
And this the thing, when you gotta do shit like leak a sex tape, you know your music not really that hot. When you got to do skits like you getting your pussy ate in the White House, you're attempting to stay relevant because the music isn't keeping you relevant. If you just rely on the music and your talent musically, you're gonna fade to black because nobody is gonna want to keep listening to that shit. It's the antics that's really keeping you relevant. It's just you reaching new lows to get new highs. It's like dude that just did the nut and run, like his shit reached so high. He had to go do some crazy shit. That's like her. It's like, okay, what else can I do that's crazy? Damn, the sex tape didn't work. Okay, fuck it. I got chlamydia. Oh my gosh, she got chlamydia. Okay, that didn't work. Oh my gosh, she in the White House getting her pussy. So it's like, what's next? Standing next to Drake, that didn't really do much. That was low-key keeping Drake relevant. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't even me hating on her. This is me more so analyzing the culture going, God damn, is this the superstars that we have?
No, facts.
Yeah. Black women, this is terrible. Where's the MCs? Where are the MCs?
Like her music is kind of like how like the Zeus Network is, like that reality TV base. It's like low vibrant, low frequency.
God. I'm glad you brought that up.
It's like you're feeding the negative stereotype of blacks of the baby mama, the niggas ain't shit, all that negative stereotype that comes with that low frequency. That's what she's promoting. It's like we're not all that. You know what I'm saying? We're much more than that as a people and as a culture. But they're trying to put that on Front Street as this. That's all we operate as. And I'm glad the fact that her sales are not reaching to a high, because that means we're much more than that, and we see the substance in the other rappers that we want to promote, but that we want to support, but they're supporting this shit and making it seem like it's a go.
Facts. No, I think when, for instance, like kids probably ask their parents, "Hey, can I go to the sexy?" Hell no, you're not going to that concert. Exactly. I feel like she has that reaction as well from a lot of parents. Any parent that is saying that is just fun or is harmless, I don't believe that. Because like I told y'all before, she brings in a lot of the stereotypes and says a lot of the stereotypes that we used to say about girls and guys back when we was in 8th, 7th grade, when niggas was really mean to each other. Yep. That's the type of shit that she brings back into light today. And I'm not in support of it. And I don't think any grown adult, man or woman, should be.
Hey, I got to question this because DW say nobody care about good things or positivity in rap, which I low key got a question. It may not trend, but let's be honest. When we named the GOATs, they all made positive rap. Like they all had substance, not what's catchy or what's selling now and what could do a quick club walkthrough. I mean, when we sit back and analyze rap from its inception to now, everybody that's at the top of that list, go through their discography. They had substance. They was talking about something real. You could go from Pac, Nas, Jay. Like you could just go down the list. Even Eminem, you better lose yourself. Like, come on, bro. They all had like something of substance that was positive and was a message for the people. Now, their whole discography might have not been that, but a large bulk of it was either dropping game or uplifting the community. Yeah, they might have spoke our language and slang, but it was substance. It wasn't, I got an STD. That's never going to be considered a GOAT in nothing. Like, it's going to be here today, gone tomorrow.
No, facts. But I think, again, I always go to artist development. Of like, those artists were developed. They had better teams. They had more of a chance to grow. The whole radio thing you brought up, niggas used to hit the radio tours every time an album dropped. They used to make a video for every song. They used to do these things, these grassroots things that built them not only as artists, but built their brand. And so now we really don't have that. And then I also think that the newer people, they just don't. It's a different time. Like, I don't think there is a GOAT. I don't think there is going to be somebody who spits, positivity the whole way through at this point, or majority of their message without, not making it. Because all we got right now is who? I mean, in the new generation, nobody.
Who got Kendrick?
I mean, yeah, but even that, like.
Hey, hold on. Because you going into the next topic. Let me put it up on the screen.
But I was gonna say though, well, look, what I was gonna say this though, before we go, let me say this. Even if with the GOATs, even if they did rap about like some nonsense, they put it in bars where it was still clever. Like Biggie said, I'll fuck RuPaul before I fuck them ugly ass escape bitches. Yeah, that's negative, but the way he worded it and the way he made it sound, it was cool. Like, you get what I'm saying? It was still intellect in it, how he had to deliver it.
Okay, look.